Hey guys, welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. In today's video, we're taking a look at my new favorite character. I absolutely love the playstyle of this character. For lack of a better name, I'm going to call her Qingque because I've heard the correct pronunciation and I just can't do it for this character. So she is a very interesting character. Now, I've built her up to level 55. I've done most of her traces. I've got a few more traces that I can upgrade, but in all, she's pretty well traced up as well. I've put some okay relics of what I actually have on her, and I've got an Eidolon available, but I'm not using Eidolons at the moment on this account, so I haven't put it in. But I want to go ahead and look at the playstyle because it's a very interesting playstyle that she has, and I absolutely love it. I find it so enjoyable to watch on auto when I'm farming, and then I think it has... I think she's actually going to be very viable, especially when we get into Eidolon range in the later game. But if you're looking to build her, just know she is fun as hell. I'm not going to say she's a must-build unit or a great unit yet. I haven't been able to test her in the proper endgame modes that I want to, like Chaos Memory, because I'm just not there yet. But I want to give you guys a look at her because I think she's one that's very misunderstood among players because her descriptions on her skills are just too long and confusing. Not that one. Not that one really easy, just this one. It gets a bit confusing. But anyway, let's go take a look. So we'll jump into a battle and I'll just show you the basics. Now, let's just jump in and let's smack this dude. We'll put it on manual and we'll see what we got. So we are on manual. Okay. So if you look at her panel over here, you can see she's got this tile and you can also see it on her board there as well. Now, when we use her skill, she's gonna draw 2 more tiles, and what you want is 4 of the same tiles. So if we go here and we press it, you can see we got 3 different tiles. That sucks. So we're gonna press it again. Now these do use skill points every time. This is not the way I recommend playing her, but I'm just showing this for demonstration's sake. So we do it again. Okay, now we've got 3 of 1. So now we only need to get that 3rd one of the same type and we will go into an enhanced basic attack. Keep in mind, we have used a bunch of skill points, but once again, this is not the way I recommend playing her if you are, but let's go one more time. So we got 4 of a kind. Now we go into an enhanced basic attack, but quickly I want to show you guys what we have here for buffs. So basic attack enhanced, meaning it's changed into an enhanced attack, meaning it generates 30 instead of 20 energy. It doesn't actually generate a skill point until you get to Eidolon 6, but it also increases her attack by 50%. And then also this damage boost, because we flipped tiles 3 times, we get this stacking damage increase as well. So now we're moving into a basic attack, which is the enhanced basic attack, and it's going to deal cleave damage. So it's primary damage on the main target and then splash damage on the 2 targets next to it. So we go like that, boom, and we pretty much just clap through like that. Now, the other thing is, you'll see I took turns with 2 characters. All right, let's just jump in again and I'll show you another one. So what you'll notice is that now I'll jump into the way I like playing her and then I'll show you her ultimate when we get there. So we've got 1 tile. So if we use our basic attack, we're going to throw that tile away. So we'll just go ahead and throw that away. We got no tiles, but each time an ally takes a turn, she's going to get another tile. So it's March's turn. She's got a tile. Next up, we got Saval. She's drawn another tile. And the unfortunate thing is ultimates don't count as turns, so she doesn't draw a tile on your allies' ultimates. But there we go. So we're just going to do that. So now it's going to come around to her turn, and she's going to draw yet again another tile. Okay, so now she's got 4. You can see we got 2 of the same. We can jump back into this. Now, a cool way to play her, I think, is to basic attack spam. So she can play as like a sub DPS, where in this situation, I would just use her basic attack, and then get rid of that tile, and you'd wait for your allies' turns to generate those tiles, because what you really want to get is 4 of a kind. Now, there's multiple ways to play her, but this is just something I'm experimenting with. But if we just do a basic attack here, we'll get her ultimate. And the cool thing about her ultimate is that you use it, it's just a big AoE that hits absolutely everyone. Looks incredibly cool. Happy days. But when she does it, after her ultimate, you basically use her ult and then she just gets 4 tiles of the same one. So you're straight into an enhanced basic attack. And that is the basic way she works. So let's just exit out of this. And I'll go into like a bit of a relic farm where I've been farming some relics. Oh, wait, I got pulled it over here and show you the way I've been watching her on auto, because even though, like I said, I like the idea of a basic attack spam, Actually, the first thing I want to show you guys is these Eidolons, because this is where I think she's really going to shine. So every time at Eidolon 2, every time a tile is triggered, she immediately regenerates 1 energy. Now, with her skill, she actually triggers 2 tiles, so it'd be 2 energy, and every ally's turn, she triggers 1, so that would be 1 energy. So it may not sound crazy, but because she has such a high energy cost, if we look at her ultimate, it actually has a 140 energy cost. You know, getting that extra energy is always going to be nice. Then we can look at the Eidolon 4. Now, this is crazy. Essentially what this is, every time you use her skill, she'll have a 24% chance to go into this enhanced state where when she uses her basic attack or enhanced basic attack, whichever one it is, she will follow it up with an exact attack of that again, doing the exact same damage. So basically, it just doubles that damage. But the thing on top of that is, as you're using her skill, she's going to be getting that stacking damage buff. And then also on top of that, once she gets the 4 of a kind, she's going to get that attack increase as well. So she'll be incredibly buffed and doing a double attack for this. Now, when you get to Eidolon 4 is when I think her skill gameplay is going to come into play more. Whereas when you're before Eidolon 4, I think more so, like when you're playing competitively in Chaos Memory or Simulated Universe, I think you're going to be looking at more of the basic attack spam. But this one really gives more validity to her using her skill. And then at 6, recovers 1 skill point after using the enhanced basic attack. Now, I mentioned that earlier that her enhanced basic attack doesn't consume or generate an energy. It's neutral, but her skill does consume. So when you get to that Eidolon 6, she's going to start generating. You're going to be able to use more skills. And I feel like she's going to hit like an absolute truck once we get to that point. But what I wanted to show you guys here was essentially what I've been enjoying in just watching her in auto. So I'm going to jump in. We're just going to chuck it on auto. But watch with me and see if you feel the excitement that I feel when I watch her. Because auto always uses the skill. And I just watch it. And I just always watch her tiles. And I'm like, come on, come on. And you feel so lucky when you just get it off of like 2 flips. Here we go. Look at that, 2 flips, got it, nailed it. Like, I don't know why. Tell me I'm stupid if you think I'm stupid, but I just find watching her on auto is so fun. But also, her damage is really high because when she triggers that enhanced basic attack, she gets the attack increase. If she's used her skill, she's stacked that up as well. And the thing is, once she uses an ult there, now she's snowballing because she's not consuming anything anymore because now she's got her enhanced basic straight away. We go into that. Now all our allies are going to take a turn, which means she's going to get more tiles. So I think she's also one of those ramp up units. And also, if you have allies that get additional turns and stuff like that, that will benefit more. But look at that, 1 skill, straight into it, boom. And we got an 8k crit on the boss there with that one. That was after using the skill once, so we didn't even have a higher stacking buff. And like I said, it's just like now she's in like a much more efficient mode because now, okay, we generate 1 with March, we generate another one with Savol, we generate another one there. And now her turn, she gets another one. We do a flip. Okay, sometimes she does that as well, where she just chucks one. So now we just wait, and now as we take our turns, once again, the ultimates don't count. So we're going to get a turn here. Okay, it's not the right one. We've still got 2 more allies to take a turn, and she gets 1 on her turn as well. So we've got 3 chances to get our 4 of a kind and go straight into the enhanced basic attack here. And when she's doing this, she's not actually consuming skill points. So yes, it's very RNG based, but I find it quite fun. So there we go. We've got 4 of a kind. Straight into it, didn't have to use a skill. And as you can see, when you get her to that E6 range, and she's doing this type of stuff, and she's actually generating with those enhanced basics, I feel like she can deal a ton of damage whilst also generating. But even at base, I'm finding it quite enjoyable. Because as you can see here, once again, no skill required because we used our ult in between. There we go. Chuck that out and generate. And now let's go ahead and we'll go through our whole team's turns again. Okay, there's Savol. And once again, I feel like something like Su Shang would pair well with her as a sub DPS to Su Shang because Su Shang gives herself basically additional turns. There we go. We used 2 skills. There we go. We didn't crit, so we got 4,750. But once again, now it's our allies. We go through, we generate them. So I think the problem with her is like her first turn's really awkward. But her technique outside of battle lets her generate 2 tiles when she comes into battle, which can help with that. And it's always nice having those abilities where they're not the attacking abilities, so you can stack it with other abilities before you go into the battle. But in general, like I said, I've been thoroughly enjoying her. Now, once again, I don't recommend going out and building her right now. I don't think she's a must build. But I just want to let you guys know where I was at with her and what I'm seeing, because I am really enjoying myself. So there we go. We go enhanced basic into ult, meaning we got guaranteed enhanced basic next time as well. And yeah, that's pretty much what she does, but I've been thoroughly enjoying it. So let's take a look at the gear. Do we get any good pieces? We got crit damage and flat attack, not too great. Been getting shafted on my gear farm at the moment, but hey, that is the way RNG works. But like I said, that is going to be it for Qingque, the chick whose name I cannot say, but I have a ton of fun with. Pretty decent farmer in general if you're just doing world zone farming, because she'll just spam those skills, get a massive enhanced attack and just nuke everything and then just use ults. And she's honestly really nice at farming in a sense like that. But once again, don't rush into it. I'll keep you guys posted on what I find with her, but in general, I'm having a ton of fun with this character, and that is the name of the game. Any character you think you're gonna have fun with, I don't think is a bad build. But thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.